Hello everyone, Colin here, and welcome back to another episode on Colin's gaming channel. We are going to be doing the Battle of Kashyyyk again, but this time we're on the Separatist Alliance side, and therefore their side of the story of this battle. What's interesting is I've spawned in here so many times, I did not realize until I rewatched this episode, there's so many, destroyed, whatever I don't know what they're called exactly, the smaller MTTs, I'm not sure what they're called, and a whole bunch of, Wookiee roofs. Where in the world do they come from? I mean, the trees, the giant trees are, pretty far away from here. They must have, had a serious tumble. Anyway, I did a pretty good shot right there, at least I thought, kind of like a trick shot in a way, because they had, the clone was, shot his head off, that was pretty good, I guess, as well, but I don't know if you noticed, I guess it's kind of late to explain, but, I guess you saw it, I guess we don't need to explain, but basically it was just the barrier, and then there's a small little target, which was his head, and then you had a little, of the door arc thing in top, so it was a kind of a trick shot. Also, I thought the arc was above and it was actually in a different spot. Anyway, right here, as soon as you spawn in, you want to look straight ahead, because that's where all the Republic troopers are going to be spawning in at. You see right here, I feel very dangerous. I feel like I'm jumping around a lot and rolling because I feel very vulnerable. I mean, you would think that you feel vulnerable anywhere, but right here, I feel a little bit safer because I know I'm kind of in the group. I've got the building to my left side, and that's the thing I always try to, I always try to get to a situation where I have at least some protection. Not all the time, but most of the time, especially when I'm Special League class. By the way, this is obviously Kashyyyk, there's a lot of green foliage, so I have this green skin, but it's pretty much useless. I mean, look, it's just green lines. What is that supposed to do? I mean, I blend in so much better if it was all green. The clone troopers actually have skins, which is all green, camouflage green. I don't even have green stripes. What's the point of that? I mean, I'm basically just the default skin with a few green stripes. Also, watch this. Oh, I feel bad for that clone trooper right there. I just shot him right in the chest with my middle hand. And the other one, I don't even know what I did there exactly. I was Ninja Droid right there. I don't even know exactly. I don't know exactly what I was doing. I was just fighting, and I just felt like I got close to him, felt like punching, and I punched, and he was luckily low in health. So I was able to get him nice and easy, and then the other one I shot, and then somehow dodged his punch, and then rolled behind him and punched him.
Ninja Droid.
Also, did you see the clone trooper's armor did not protect him at all from Ninja Droid? I mean, and I think, according to Captain Rex, clone trooper armor is better than stormtrooper armor. It seemed about the same to me. I think that really the only difference is their comfort level. But that's about it, because I've never seen, Stormtrooper or Clone Trooper armor protect you from anything. I see Mandalorian armor, deflect blaster shots, or actually do something, actually do effective work, actually do what it's supposed to, armor, supposed to protect. So yeah, tell me in the comments below is if you've ever seen Clone Trooper or Stormtrooper armor have to actually protect you from something. Not just look like it's going to protect you from something. And yes, I do know this is Battlefront 2, and they want to make, they don't want to make Clone Trooper or Stormtrooper armor overpowered or anything, but I'm just talking about in the entire, shows, movies, anything. I've never seen it before. Obviously, I haven't watched all the shows and movies, but still, I've never seen it before, so let me know in the comments below if you've seen it actually do something.
Ninja Droid.
Also got 4,000 points and only one death, which is pretty good. Oh dear, you hear that, clones? No escape from him. That's probably my favorite line, one of my favorite lines to say in all of Battlefront 2. See, there's a lot of lines that I just say so many times. Of course, hello there, as everyone can know me, of course, hello there. And then no escape from me, or there's no escape from me as Boba Fett. And judge me by my size, dude, as Yoda. That's probably the three main ones. And then, of course, Kylo Ren's I'll show you the dark side. That's probably my main ones. Obviously, I do a whole bunch of different ones, but that's probably definitely the foremost. And also, there are some Wookiees You remember our last episode I said there's no Wookiees? There's a Wookiee. Now I don't want to see the Wookiees because I'm on the Separatist Alliance. I don't want to see the Wookiees. But yeah, it's funny how the Wookiees, like, because they have 3 bullets, they be able to, like, Boba Fett can get shot all he wants in the sky. It doesn't off balance him at all. But if he gets shot by a Wookiee who has 3 or shoots 3 bullets at one time with a bowcaster, then he falls off. I mean, I don't know. I'm like, why is not just hitting him fall off? I mean, I'm glad it's not the case, because then it'd be really hard to fly, and it's already hard enough to fly. Well, I actually quite enjoy flying quite a lot, but I kind of get definitely the mechanics of it. But what I'm saying is basically, you know, I have to keep on, you know, watching your fuel and all that. I keep running out of fuel too quick. I've run out of fuel so many times and I just fall to the ground. Like a bird hitting the side of the window. But right here, see, I'm kind of on this section right here. If I went out there and attacked them, I would have lost so much health. That's why I'm kind of staying here. Ended up getting no kills from that, but I could have been dead or really injured if I went out there. So I'm kind of staying here and trying to, you know, get protection from some of these random crates. Why are there so many crates around here just scattered across? Is like some freighter come over and just got attacked and just dropped all over the place? I mean, it seems like they're scattered all over the place, but anyway, I'm not gonna play him because it's good for hiding. I'm not sure why I did the rockets there. I guess I felt like doing the rockets because he was almost injured. I could have just shot him one more time, but I don't know. I felt like at the time I felt like doing the rockets, so I did the rockets because the rockets are better for more when there's a group or, you know, they're a little bit more in health. But right there, I was almost shot him. I needed like one more shot. I was gonna finish. But, that's one thing. Boba Fett is so quick dodging around like that. I mean, he's quite a nightmare. If he moves in the right positions and moves in the right ways, if you're dealing with him, yeah, as he said, there's no escape from him. That should have killed him right there. It should have killed him, but I dealt with him there. I got stuck in between the walls there. Didn't actually mean for that to happen, but I got stuck in between the walls. Try to look around the corner. Yeah, so not only first I got stuck, and then I get zapped by this whatever thing. I don't even know what the gun's called because I don't see that many people using it. I don't know, it gives you just a little bit of damage slowly. I don't know what it's called exactly. I don't know. But, never used it myself, so I don't. That tells you that. That's probably the reason why I don't know what it's called. But anyway, it zaps you, and yeah, it looks very painful because like you hear the grunting noises for so long. And interesting is, apparently Rey better watch out because Boba Fett said you're mine. I don't know if you heard that or not, but he said that you're mine, so better watch out, Rey.
No one survives this.
Oh, did you see that B1 Battle Droid came over and he, like, did I surprise him? Because he just, like, came over to me and just shot me for no reason. There was no one else to shoot at, just me. Also, these Wookiees, I really don't like getting knocked off my feet. Makes me mad. You can tell because I'm going on a rampage. Also, this guy, watch this, what Boba Fett says. Yeah, see, he fell off. He said stumble and then fall. And he fell off and then... And he basically fell off and stumbled and then fell. So basically, Boba Fett already knew what he was doing. Also, that was pretty neat right there. I actually got him in mid-air, which was kind of neat. I've actually done that quite a lot. I've actually done, like, Special Elite class with their snipers and actually snipe them while they're in mid-air, the aerial troopers. But, still not easy to do. And also, I don't know if, like, most people probably have, you know, their own opinion on which class is good and what time. My personal preference, probably for Kashyyyk is probably either Boba Fett or Kylo Ren. Probably my 2 favorite heroes, or villains, I guess that is, to do on Kashyyyk. And Boba Fett is really good because he can fly around, you know, go across the map. You have a lot of, especially when you have all these like foliage, you know, you can kind of see them only in certain sections. Does that make sense? I don't know, like you have kind of like when you're flying, only some of you are gonna see you. Also, this guy, he switched to his rocket. He was gonna try to get me, but I got him before he was done. I think that's the same guy I shot before in the middle of the air. Also, I was so close to getting him right there, but one of the Republic Cone troopers, but for some reason I just like need to shoot one more time, but I didn't quite fit him.
Using diopsis.
Also, I heard Anakin there, and that actually I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm not playing it. It's been a little while since I recorded this footage, but I'm pretty sure that's scary because, you know, he can pull it in. It is very dangerous if he does that but you see, he actually pulled the opposite direction, luckily. And then Rey decides she had enough of me. She is, like, seriously charging me. Like, seriously charging me. And even while I was going Mind Trick, I still was able to throw the rocket launchers on her, do pretty much all the damage to kill her. I think someone else actually finished her off. And there's Anakin, and we'll get him as well after he finished killing him. And also, I just got him out of the air again. I think it's the same guy. I keep getting him out of the air. But I almost, like, walked right by him. I don't know what I was, like, thinking when I was actually playing it, but I walked, like, almost right by him and didn't realize it. Or I eventually realized it, but not as quick as I probably would have preferred to. Also, I somehow got him through all the weeds, not being able to see him, and got his head. Also, I don't think anyone's gonna, like, how do you, like, what's the prize anyway? Like, if it's your head, you can't triple your head, so don't really know how you triple the prize, then I might let you live. I'm assuming that means, like, credits, I'm assuming. Not the actual, like, head bounty thing. Also, that rocket, I could feel Boba Fett's pain right there. It not only, like, hit me, it, like, threw me all over the place.
Oof. Oof. Ooh.
That's the one thing is, it's quite funny, and sometimes in Battlefront 2 you get knocked around with either the Force or, you know, mostly the Force. You know, you can have some pretty bad tumbles. I mean, one time I was like playing, this was like I think a while ago, as I was on solo and I got thrown by Darth Maul. I went flying up into the air, and I somehow landed and didn't break a single bone. Like, I flopped down, somehow, like, shoot up flying in the sky, crossed halfway across the map, and landed, and I was somehow perfectly fine. I have no idea how that's possible. I mean, I guess, you know, Han Solo, he's pretty tough. He's a smuggler and everything. That's pretty impressive. Also here, he put up a pretty good fight. I was actually thinking of retreating and leaving him, but eventually I got him. I almost died there too, so that was... Yeah, I should have got him a little bit quicker, but he was doing a pretty good job rolling. I was afraid someone else was coming behind me, and yeah, ran out of jetpack. And yeah, that's the thing, it's not really the best spot for Boba Fett, is underneath that big thing. I can't remember what the name of it was. I don't know. I don't keep track of vehicles very good, and I don't play very many vehicles. Okay, Juggernaut. Yeah, Juggernaut. Obviously, I guess you don't ever play a Juggernaut in Battlefront 2 at least, but yeah, I don't really keep track of vehicles very much, because I'm not really a vehicle player that much. Besides, a lot of the vehicles in Battlefront 2, in my opinion, are not very powerful, especially like the speeder bikes. At least my personal opinion, at least. I mean, like, I see a speeder bike, it's just like, oh, you're so hard. It's like a pesky fly, you know, it's flying around. Can't really do that much damage, but it's so hard to hit. That's really all it is. Also, this was a very interesting situation. Got him stuck in the hole, so he was helpless no matter what. I don't know if that was out of bounds for him or not. Also, apparently, I already killed Rey. Rey's already back. Well, she's like Darth Maul. You don't get rid of her very easily. And yep, that's where we go. And there's boss. He's been, I think, playing the entire time. He finally got defeated. I think Boba Fett, I believe boss trained Boba Fett. So, yeah, my, master of, bounty hunting just died there. Also, what's funny is it's weird. I oddly enjoy getting mind tricks backwards. It's weird. You would think you don't want that to happen, and occasionally, in certain situations, I don't like it to happen. It's very annoying and complicated. But, also, you see, I got a kill there through the flames. Could not see him, but I still got him. But anyway, for some reason, occasionally, especially as Boba Fett, in certain situations, I actually like getting mind tricked just so I can have the challenge of still going forward when I have to press backwards and go left when I'm going right. If that makes any sense. I don't really know why. I don't know why I find it enjoyable sometimes, but sometimes it's a fun challenge. Also, these Wookiees. Seriously, they knock me out of the air so many times. They do absolutely not very much damage to you, but they knock you out of the air and it's so annoying. And seriously, I mean, if anyone's watched the last episode, you know that I was just talking about there was no Wookiees, and now I'm the Separatist Alliance, and there are Wookiees everywhere. When I don't want them either. I don't want them as Boba Fett. I don't want, I guess, see them anywhere at any time. But, like I said, the Wookiee Warriors are not super powerful, but they're just annoying. They keep knocking you out of the sky. Anyway. That's one thing you have to be really careful of, though, as Boba Fett, is you really need to be careful with the situation. When you, like, I guess this goes for any Killstreak trying to stay alive, and you really need to know when you want to attack, when you have their team behind you, what position if you have, where's your retreating, where you're going to go if you need to retreat, and if it's too big of a group, don't attack. Sometimes I have situations before where, I don't attack. Even if I could attack, I choose not to because I know I'm going to lose more of my health, and it's not worth the risk. But I feel like, especially with certain characters, and I feel like Boba Fett's definitely one, I guess because he has only 600 base health. Obviously, his best strategy is to keep moving, keep flying, and use the element of surprise, of course. But he just can get, injured so easily. Like, right now, I'm already at 180, right there, 90, and, 54, so that trooper, I don't know if that was the same aerial trooper as is before, but he really wanted to kill me. He was shooting me pretty good in midair, and see, I'm already 204, that quick. Also, you see all the good thing I hid behind. I was hiding behind the tuft of grass because I needed to gain some health and get some more of my jetpack fuel refueled. It's a good thing I did, because if you saw the Juggernaut, just the pieces when it explodes, was flying all over top of me. You can see its shadows. This is a good thing I did. That could have knocked me out of the sky. I think that'd be more painful than the Wookiee's bowcaster. And now this one, you would think that this situation would be one of the most dangerous parts for Boba Fett during this Battle of Kashyyyk. What's interesting is you got so many containers that it's actually have a lot more places to hide than up top than may even necessarily actually in the rest of the map. Seriously, there's so many containers all over the place. I mean, you're just basically asking me to jump on top of them. I mean, the Republic, what are you doing? You're asking Boba Fett to jump on top of them. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hard to fly, but you still have a lot of places to hide, and there's level 1. And Now, as you hear, Boba Fett said, quit hiding, and because I had the hunt mode on, I could see Rey, so, you know, he asked for it, and I kind of answered it without even knowing, really paying attention to what he said. When I'm rewatching, I heard it. Yeah, Rey kind of got trapped in there because the droid commander was on one side and I was going to the other side. She got trapped in that situation.
Confuse and conquer.
What's interesting is Boba Fett said confuse and conquer, but he's not interested in conquering, I don't think. He just wants his bounty. So what? But he already, I guess he's a bounty hunter, so he needs to know how to conquer, I guess, to be able to get his prize. And now I'm going out of bounds, like, or getting close out of them. More of a dangerous area because I know that the fuel pipe is about to break, and it breaks. There we go. It is a 54 kill streak. It's not actually my record for Boba Fett. I think my record is 74, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.